We're back with episode 105 of Road to 99 overall in NBA 2K11, my career, where we start as a 35 and work our way up to 99. 12 games completed, and if you haven't been here, we've been balling out, but we haven't been getting the outcomes we're looking for. We're sitting at around 500, and the record should be better with the roster we're putting out there. We carried the Knicks to a second seed with a bunch of bums and Amari Stoudemire. We should be undefeated right now. But besides that, everyone's been asking where the minivan is. But we finally are getting big league money. And we took it to the shop. It is purple. This is the cleanest minivan on the block. Took it to pimp my ride. They pimped my minivan. Clean. Sacramento purple. Look at the rims. Look at the lights. You can't get better than that. But into more pressing matters. There were too many requests about the state of this team. The team chemistry is sitting at a 37%. That's out of 100. And when we were in New York, and this played a critical role in our teammates' overalls. We're not talking clothing. We're talking about their rating. So as we take a quick gander at our roster and our teammates' ratings, Melo's overall is dropped by 1. I remember when we were first looking at the roster and trying to figure out where we want to play. And this man's overall was down by 1. We have nothing to do with this. He's just a drama queen. But Preston Drew is down 2. That could be our fault, but it's not because we're a bad teammate. It's because they don't play the man. And along with that, it's just a bunch of bums that are upset because they don't get playing time. But as you can see, the overalls aren't dropping as significantly as we were in New York. All it comes down to is we're just playing bad, and we need to lock in. That starts right now. Game number 13. Objectives for the game. Score at least 9 baskets in the paint. We're rim running. I'm gonna be like Jeremy Evans out there jumping over paintings. This is a lock. Limit your matchup to 11 combined layups or dunks. Who are we guarding? Johnny Flynn? Do I need to say any more? This is a lock. And finish the game with a teammate grade of A+ or better. We never finish below an A+. This is a lock. And you know we're in Minnesota when the lights are off and there's a bear with a poster board in center court with a spotlight shining on the man. This team is terrible. They are probably the worst team in the league. 3-11, we're 6-6. We're a loaded roster. You can see this. But they are terrible. They don't even have Johnny Flynn. They have Luke Ridnour. What are they doing with a Luke Ridnour at point guard? Fat Kevin Love. Stats on the season. 51.8 points per game. 7.3 rebounds. 10.3 assists. 1.2 steals. 1.3 blocks. 59% from the field. 94% from the line. 50% from 3. 5.6 turnovers. These aren't bad numbers. But tip-off begins, and we win it. And you know it's a good game when DeMarcus has the ball and he hits us and we walk into the paint and we reverse slam it. That's how we want to start this. And now we're sizing up Luke Ridnour. Crossover to the left. Drop it off DeMarcus Cousins. He hits a floater. Moment of the game? It was indeed a moment in the game. You can't stop that man. But then what do you know about Fat Kevin Love? On the block, shoulder shimmy. This man was slamming 17 McGriddles before the game, and he's going to drop 45 on your favorite team. He was like that until LeBron James brought this man to Cleveland and put him on a diet. But now we're on offense, and there are people who are nice with it, and there are people who are just happy to be here. Look at us spin straight into the paint. We lay it in over the defense. Now we're getting triple teamed. Drop it off Carl with a C, and he slams it in. This man might be the poor man's Amari Stoudemire, and we're not complaining. Now Melo with the ball, he throws the lob. We lay it in so effortlessly. If there was a cupcake on that rim, we're blowing it out. And we're gonna look cool doing it. Crossover to the right, drop it off Tyreek Evans. He kicks it out. 3-pointer, it's actually a 2. Goes in, AP with the hands in the air. But now DeMarcus Cousins sets a pick on absolutely no one. But he does it again, and this time it connects, and we hit him on the roll, and he slams it in. This is what it's like to have a quality center. Crossover to the right, pull up at the mid, he goes in. It looks so nice. But those sideburns look even better. Spin move again. Cross it over. Walk to the paint. And we slam it in. Double clutch dunk. Cross it over to the right. Pull it back. Fade away over the defender. That's a deep 2. And it goes in. Spin move again. We get stopped. But we drop it off DeMarcus Cousins. He gets it to go. We're threading the needle. And that's how we end the first quarter. We're down by 1 to the worst team in the league. But I'm not concerned. Start of the second, we have the ball. Doo-doo dribble, step back three. It's actually a 2, goes in. Now Melo getting cheeky with it. Pulls up with a terrible shot. We get the second chance board. Kick it out Tyreek. He kicks it back. We're getting swarmed. But Tyreek hop step and one, caught a basket and then some. A lot just happened right there. But now we block the shot. Preston gets it, sends it up, and we're gone on the break. We throw the lob to Tyreek, and Wesley Johnson, you dirty dog. He steals it. But now we're sizing up the rookie. We got the mismatch. We get the pick from Carl with a C. Pull it back. Pull up for 3. We're not missing that. Goes in. Now Tyreek with the ball. We make a backdoor cut. Slam it in. Fat Kevin Love has to foul us. I can hear that man breathing from a mile away. It's a basket and then some, and we're going to the line for one more. At the line, free throw goes in. Crossover to the left, bring it back, size him up, pull up at the midi, goes in. We're not losing this game. But now we're going on the break, and there is no defense to be found. So much free land, we could put a couple houses and start a settlement. That goes in. And that's how we end the half. We're up by 3. Michael Beasley, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. That man's doing a little bit of everything, and we're not guarding him. Someone's got to play defense. But Alejandro Papadopoulos with 29 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. We are doing everything. We are carrying this team to the promised land. We are not losing to these bums. What do they got going on in Minnesota? I don't even know. Start of the third, we have the ball. We drop it off to Carmelo, and he... Ooh. Misses a wide open dunk. We're gonna act like that didn't happen. We kick it out to Melo this time. We're gonna act like that didn't happen. This man just doesn't want to show up for work today. So we'll do it ourselves. We get the ball. We slam it in. That rim is fighting for its life. But now Luke Ridnour with the ball. We rip it off his hip. Send it up to Melo. He tries to pull up for a terrible shot. Kicks it out to the corner. Pull up for a 3. It's actually a 2, and it goes in. The catch and shoot. Undefeated. But now we kick it out to Carl with a C. He can't shoot, so he gives it back. Front rim hits the ceiling, goes in. Doo-doo dribble to the step back 3. It's actually a 3. Goes in. We're not missing. But now we're going on the break. We hit Tyreek in the corner. A little wraparound. We're butt naked. That's another 3 ball. And that's another make. Now we're crossing half court. We're getting swarmed again. But Melo with the backdoor cut. We hit him. He slams it in. Now Preston with the ball. This is why he doesn't get minutes. He does a little dribble. Misses the shot. We get the rebound. Kick it out to Omri Caspi. We start dancing with the ref over there. But everything's fine. Preston hits us another catch and shoot 3. This time it goes in again. But now let us run the offense. Cross over to the right. Drop it off. Omri Caspi. Are you kidding me? Kevin Love is getting dunked on by every Sacramento resident today. Are you kidding me? Put that onto that man's resume. Cross over to the left. Drop it off to Hassan Whiteside. He slams it in. That's an assist. And this game is turning into a blowout. And we add to it even more. We go straight into the paint. Reverse dunk. That's the 17th dunk in a row. But why stop there? We get the ball on the break. Push it up. We're jumping from the free throw line. Reverse dunk, that's a windmill. LeBron James is doing stuff like that. And that's how we end the game. We score 54 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Don't look at the turnovers. Dominate our matchup. That's a triple-double. Triple-double. A-plus teammate grade, 3 out of 3 objectives. We win, and we get 2,293 skill points to spend. But you're probably confused because you can't see the box score. Because we're going to go full screen for this box score because Carmelo Anthony is so far at the bottom, I can't even get him in the top 3. We dominate. Preston, he plays good. Tyreek plays good. Carl with a C, great. Omri Caspi, he must be the best small forward on the team because Carmelo Anthony shot 3 for 17. Are you kidding me? The sport hasn't seen a performance this bad since they used peach baskets. These were wide open shots. And he was selling this game. He did not want to win, but it's okay. We pulled through, and we blew him out by 28. No complaints. That takes us into the post-game press conference.
After back-to-back games, how are you feeling? Any worries about the team getting worn down?
Nickelback, this is a great point. Any worries about the team getting worn down? I guess that's what it is. Maybe that justifies why Melo played so bad. 3 for 17 is terrible. Maybe he's just a little tired. I'm calling him out. National television. I don't care. He's right next to me. That man played terrible. You should be talking to him. No more questions. And we get out of the conference, put on our suit, still rocking the headband, and we march our way to the coach's office. I like to talk about Carmelo Anthony. He's playing terrible. Maybe not terrible. He is playing god-awful. I wouldn't even consider it basketball anymore. You got to talk to him. You got to bench him. You got to do something, coach, because this is unacceptable. Is that a rotisserie chicken on your desk? That's a rotisserie chicken on your desk. You put that there on purpose. So I would be distracted because you knew we would have this conversation about Carmelo Anthony being terrible. 3 for 17. I'm taking that rotisserie chicken. And you're talking to Carmelo Anthony. He says nothing, we leave. And that takes us into...
Why the chicken is delicious.
Game number 14. Objectives for the game. Get at least 13 assists. If Melo plays the way he played last game, this is not happening. Hold your matchup to 37% from behind the 3-point line. I don't even know who we're versing. I couldn't even tell you. I'm kidding. We're versing the Golden State Warriors. If you know the Golden State Warriors, you know they like to shoot threes, and you know their point guard is Steph Curry, and if you know who we are playing the point guard position. So when you put all that together, it means we're guarding Steph Curry, and this is not happening. This is not a lock. And finish the game with a teammate grade of A+ or better. We're getting 1 out of 3 at least. Because this is a lock. We never finish below an A+. And because Steph Curry's pretty good, and they are our rivals. This is a rival key game. This is the battle for Sacramento. This is the battle for LA. This is the battle for California. Double skill points. They're 4 and 11. They are 4 and 11. This should be a free win. Their roster's not bad, but they're 4 and 11. Tip-off begins and we lose it. Slightly concerned I am, but we have the ball. Crossover to the right. Spin move into the paint. Switching hands midair. What is this man doing? Are you kidding me? We're putting on a show. And that's the only highlight from the first quarter because we play our worst game of basketball. In 3 minutes, we get 3 turnovers and 2 fouls, and we find ourselves on the bench. But it's okay because start of the second, we're back. We get the ball, hop step into the paint. Steph Curry can't stop us. Bring it back, pull up for 3. We're beating them at their own game. Crossover to the right, drop it off to Melo. He gets it to go. A basket and then some through the contact. But now Curry passes. DeMarcus Cousins playing handball. Melo sends it up and we slam it in. We are back, baby. We are so here and we are ready to win this game. We run straight to the midi and we're pulling up. We miss. But it's not about how you start. It's about how you recover. We steal it. We spin, hop, step, and we fade away and it goes in same spot. Are you not entertained? Then we get the ball off the inbound. How about a catch and shoot? Wide open. Goes in. But now we have the ball again. We're sizing up Steph Curry. Crossover to the left. Fade away at the elbow. Goes in. That's all reliable. Crossover to the right. Straight into the paint. They don't have a big man to contain us. No enforcer. We're slamming it in. But now we're sizing up Curry. We're calling for the ISO. Wide open. Spin move to the right. Pull up at the midi again. Goes in. Coach is loving it. But now Melo with the ball. He hits us. That's a 3-pointer. Goes in. And that's how we end the half. We're down by 1. Monte Ellis is going crazy. That man has 23 points, 1 rebound, 2 steals. He's outscoring us. The last time this happened was Kobe Bryant. But Alejandro Papadopoulos with 22 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 steal. We started off slow, but we picked it up when it mattered most. That's an MVP caliber talent. Start of the third, crossover to the right, pull up at the midi. Goes in. Now Curry with the ball, we rip it from his hip. Pull up at the 3-pointer. Are you kidding me, Papadopoulos? The 95 steal is doing wonders. But now we bring it back. Step back 3 over 2 defenders. What are they feeding this man? But now Melo hits us in the corner. We drop it off to him again, and he slams it in over 2 defenders. They foul him. They can't stop the man. But now we're getting doubled, and they think it's going to slow us down. But we have a wide open DeMarcus Cousins. That's a midi and an assist. But now Melo with the ball. He swings it to us. Catch and shoot again. We're beating them at their own game. The 3-ball is going crazy. But now we grab the rebound, and we're running in a track meet. Full sprint up the court. We lay it in with the right hand on the left side. Poetic. Tyreek Evans driving into the paint. He finds us in the corner. We fall down, but with the shot falls too. Crossover to the right. Straight into the paint again. We slam it in. We're running away with this game. Crossover to the right. Euro step jelly finish. That's a left hand right side. And that's how we end the third quarter. We're up by 7. We started the game bad, but we progressively got better. Retire this man's jersey already. Start of the fourth, we're going straight into the paint because they have no one to stop us. That's a jelly finish. It works once. We cross it over one more time, and they figured it out. They have an enforcer. They block us. But that's okay. Because a crossover to the left, step back midi, they're not stopping that. Or how about a crossover to the right, straight into the paint again, we slam it in. They can block us once. But that's it. Now, next possession, we hit Preston in the corner. Catch and shoot. That man catches air. That's an assist. Drop it off to Melo. He walks into the paint. He slams it in. He's showing up after that 3 for 17 game. But now no one's defending us, so we pull it back, pull up for 3. That goes in. 12-point lead. Melo with the ball. He hits us on the back door. We slam it in. How many more dunks? Maybe one more. We get the ball from Carl with a C. Walk into the paint. And behind the back. That is showtime. We get flashy with the moves and we slam it in. But now 5 seconds left. We hit them with the dunk. Hurt across the block. From Sacramento to Golden State. We slam it in. An emphatic slam. A basket and then some. We're going to the line for one more. And that's how we end the game. 61 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Only 6 turnovers. Can you believe it? Dominate our matchup. A+ teammate grade, 2 out of 3 objectives. We get the win, and we get 4,140 skill points. A quality game from Carmelo Anthony, and a quality win from the Sacramento Kings against a rival. But you already know momentum doesn't stop. We're in the gym, but we're not shooting. We're on the Russell Westbrook regimen. We're getting rebounds. We're doing the rebounding drill. We finish with gold. That's 400 skill points and +2 to our offensive rebound. And that takes us out of the game. 6,846 skill points to spend. And we're going to do so right now. We max out our offensive rebounding to a 65. And our offensive clutch to a 66. And that brings our overall up to a 91. And we were going to end the video here. But we were going for a walk to get some honey buns. And a fan stopped us in the street. He wants one more. So we give the fans in the street who yell at us while we're going for a honey bun one more. Game number 15. Objectives for the game. Commit 4 or fewer turnovers. This is not happening. We average 5 turnovers a game. This is happening in the first quarter. This could not be farther from a lock. This is like putting cabbage on your door and saying this is your lock. Brother, the whole neighborhood's going to be in your home by the end of the day. Force your matchup to commit 7 turnovers. 95 steal been going kind of crazy. I'm saying this is a lock. And finish the game with a teammate grade of A+ or better. We never finish below an A+. This is a lock. Game number 15. We're back in Sacramento. And we're playing the Milwaukee Bucks. And if you know the Bucks, you know they have Brandon Jennings. Disregard Andrew Bogut. That man is not the spotlight player. Spotlight should be on Brandon Jennings. We all know it. He was a dog. But look at Melo. He's locked in. AP getting the crowd involved. This is what you love to see. A home game in Sacramento. We're 2-0 in this episode. We're looking to make it 3-0. Tip-off begins, and we lose it. But Melo with the ball. We make a backdoor cut. He throws the lob, and we lay it in. Picture perfect. The chemistry is at an all-time high. But now cross-court pass to Melo. Wide open for 3. That goes in. He hits me, I hit him. You love to see it. But now a spin move. Pull up at the midi. That goes in. We're running away with this game already. Brandon Jennings with the ball. We rip it off his hip. We're going on the break and we slam it in. Look at this man. Call up Kmart. They're going to have to put some extra rims on layaway. Emphatic slam. We bring it back. Reevaluate. Fade away at the midi. Goes in. But then we step back. Drop it off to Marcus Cousins. Make a backdoor cut. He hits us. We slam it in. Moment of the game is indeed a moment in the game. It happened. We all saw it. But now Preston hits us on the break. Pull up at the midi. That goes in. We are running away with this game. We steal the ball again from Brandon Jennings. Go in for the layup. We miss, but Tyreek Evans cleans it up, and he looks like Chris Tucker from Rush Hour. Why does he look like that? Doesn't matter. Preston hits us in the corner. Catch and shoot. We're butt naked. Now on defense, we go for the steal. We miss, but we recover. We block the shot. Melo sends it up. We're going on the break. Lean into it. Papa Padulas with the tomahawk slam. Next possession, we drop it off to Melo. He gets blocked. But they kick it out to a wide open AP at the midi. That goes in. Now we bring it back, cross it over, walk into a defender. Drop it off to Melo. When the midi goes in, it's a good day at work. But now we're posting up John Salmons. When was the last time you saw a fish on the court? Fade away midi. Almost misses, but it goes in. The bag is endless. Elbow deep, if you would. Do dribble. Fade away at the midi again. Deep 2 goes in. But now Tony Douglas with the ball. He hits us in the corner. We drop it off to Marcus Cousins. He's so nice with it. Better than grandma's dishwasher lasagna. That's all I gotta say. But now we're getting doubled. Drop it off to a wide open Carmelo Anthony. That's a 3 ball. And this game is turning into a blowout. Spin move. Drop it off. Eddie Curry slams it in. But all of a sudden, a blowout turns into a 5-point game. We have the ball. Step back 3. We gotta take over again. That's a 3 ball. And that turns into another step back 3. That goes in as well. We end the third with that. And we push the lead back up to 8. But we start the 4th quarter on the bench. What are we doing? The Milwaukee Bucks come back and we're only up by 2. 7 minutes left in the 4th. We sub in and we get to work right away. But then they hit David Hasselhoff in the paint and he lays it in. And just like that, they take a lead. We're down by 6. We drop it off to Melo. He sends it back. Catch and shoot 3 right over Corey Spaghetti. 3-point game. We're pushing it up. Carmelo with the ball. He gives it back. Catch and shoot again on the other side. We're not missing that. Tie game, 91-91. We're calling for the ISO, but we hit Melo, the midi magician. When he's got it going, it's going. But it's not enough. We somehow sell the game, and I pick up my 5th foul. Hands are in the air. We just blew this game. This was the freest win, and we just sold it. We were up by 20-something at one point, and we sold the game. We finished with 45 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 10 turnovers. That's a triple-double if you think about it. That is indeed a triple-double. We dominate our matchup, A+ teammate grade, 1 out of 3 objectives. We lose, but we get 2,663 skill points to spend, and this is not a good look for the brand. In the locker room afterwards, coach is eating us alive. This man is not happy. He doesn't even mention the rotisserie chicken I took. He's upset with the lack of leadership on this team. Calling out specifically Carmelo Anthony and Alejandro Papapadoulis. And we take that to heart. So Carmelo Anthony and I go to the park to get some reps in. I say, hey man, you want a carpool? He says, I'm not getting in that minivan. Rightfully so. But it looks so nice. It's his loss. We drive through the streets of Sacramento. And we reach the local park. Lucky for us, the lights are on. And we have 2, and they have 2. So where I'm from, we call that a 2v2. 2 players playing each other in basketball. If you're in the area, I would highly recommend not bringing your kids to the park because Drizzy is at the court. That's Drake from Canada. But we get to work. Alejandro Papapadoulis, regardless of where we are. Headbands on, we're balling out. We cross him up, we go straight to the rim, and we slam it in. We're dunking on strangers at the park. We're getting the confidence up. Next game, we're out for blood. We're not losing. They embarrassed us. We were called out for a lack of leadership. We are going to put the league on notice. We are going to do everything we can to secure a win. Game number 16. Objectives for the game. Get at least 13 assists. This is not a lock. We are taking every single shot. I'm calling for the ball every single time. I am not giving it to my teammates. We are scoring 87 points if we have to. We are going toxic teammate Alejandro Papapadoulis. It's like we're back in New York. Limit your matchup to 6 3-point shots. We'll clamp him up on defense. Derrick Rose, he doesn't even like threes anyway. He's not that type of guy. And finish the game with a teammate grade of A+ or better. We never finish below an A+. This is a lock. And a key game, we're versing a star player. It's Derrick Rose when he still had knee cartilage. Home game in Sacramento, they're pretty good, we're pretty good. The records are similar. We all know the Chicago Bulls, this team was nice. Joakim Noah almost won MVP one year, I swear to God, I saw it once. But this isn't the playoffs, but it feels like our season is on the line. Tip-off begins, we lose it, but we get going right away. Melo drops it off to us. We catch and shoot for a 3. That goes in. Crossover to the left. Fade away at the midi over Boozer. Boozer's not stopping that. Goes in. Now they send it up to Tyreek. He hits us in the corner. Catch and shoot 3. We're butt naked. Next possession, we cross over, gather. Flashy pass to Carl with a C. He gives it back. Pull up for 3. We're not missing that. Now we get the ball. Fade away at the midi again. That goes in. We have to go back to our roots. Crossover to the left, straight into the paint. Jelly finish, 3 defenders. They can't stop us. But why stop there? We get the ball in the corner. Bring it back, size them up, fade away at the midi. That goes in. But now they drop it off to their rookie. And where did they get this man from? A jelly finish. We do not want to see that twice. But we must answer back. Crossover to the left, fade away at the midi again. No one can stop this fadeaway midi. And that's how we end the first. We're up by 2, and we are not losing this game. Start of the second, Derrick Rose with the ball. We're locking him up. We swat it and we steal it. Send it up to Preston. He lays it in. That's an assist. The best two-way player in the league. But now we get the ball. Get Boozer jumping. Get him jumping again. Melo's wide open. That goes in. That's an assist. Now we bring it back. Step back. Drop it off Tyreek. Preston kicks it out. Catch and shoot 3. We cannot miss. Drop it off Tony Douglas. The catch and shoot is contagious. He gets it to go. But now Luol Deng with the ball. We steal it from him and we're running up the court. Pull up at the midi. Goes in. Sacramento's loving it. Do dribble. Drop it off. Carl with a C. He gives it back. Catch and shoot 3. We're not missing that. Size it up, CJ Watson. Spin move into the paint. Take a jump shot, why don't you? And that's how we end the half. We're up by 8. Derrick Rose with 8 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Pretty bad. I'd say whoever's guarding him is doing an incredible job. That's us. But Alejandro Papapadoulis with 33 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. We're going for 75. I'll score every point if I have to. Start of the third, we have the ball. Crossover to the left, step back 3. It's actually a 2. Goes in. But now we drop it off to Melo. He kicks it back out. Catch and shoot in the corner. That's a 3. But now we're pushing it up the court. Crossover to the right. Drop it off Carl with a C. He's got the midi. Now off the inbound, he pays it back. A catch and shoot 3. We cannot miss the 3 ball today. But now the 95 steal does wonders again. Derrick Rose is on the floor and we're slamming it in. I'm trying to tell you, this is a statement game. This right here will define the rest of our season. Drop it off to Carl with a C again. He gets another midi to go. We're not losing this game. On the break, get that man some flex steal. We're leaking out. Catch and shoot 3. But why stop there? We're going on the break. We see Carl with a C. We throw the lob. One-handed. He slams it in. Are you kidding me, Carl? We're moving on the break with the 3-man weave. Melo in the corner, butt naked. That goes in. We're up by 18. Bring it back, cross it over, size him up. Tyreek wide open. He lays it in. We're feeding everyone today. Bring it back, cross it over, fade away at the midi. No one is stopping that. AP is hype. Now we have the ball again. Spin move into the paint. Fade away at the free throw line. That goes in, and that's how we end the third. We're up by 12. Start of the fourth, we pick up right where we left off. Bring it back, fade away for 3. That goes in. Crossover to the right, spin move, drop it off Hassan Whiteside. He throws a lob, and we slam it in. This is showtime. They wanted a leader. This is what we get. Now we bring it back to reevaluate. Size up Kyle Korver. We got the mismatch. Fade away 3 goes in. That's our 10th 3 ball of the day. And we keep the intensity going. Preston hits us on the block. We go straight through the contact. We lay it in. It's a basket and then some. We're at the line for one more. The MVP chants are pouring in. Free throw goes in, and that's how we end the game. We finish with 61 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, 8 turnovers. Dominate our matchup. A+ teammate grade. 2 out of 3 objectives. Get the win, and we get the bag. 8,388 skill points to spend, and we're gonna do so right now. 8,388 skill points. Gotta love the key games, am I right? And that takes us into the post-game press conference.
Man, great win for the team tonight. You guys were clearly clicking on all cylinders. What can you take out of a positive win like tonight?
Devontae Smith says we were clicking on all cylinders. What can you take out of a positive win like this tonight? I could say we're a changed man and we no longer wear Velcro sneakers. We're doing the bunny ears and we're putting the league on notice when we tie our shoes. The Sacramento Kings are here. We've been lackadaisical in our last couple of games. We didn't want to be the guy taking all the shots. But we have to be the guy taking all the shots. We need to be aggressive. We're not feeding our teammates. We're doing it ourselves. We'll find our teammates when we have to. We're not forcing anything. No more questions. That takes us out of the game. And we get news that we are player of the month for the first time in our career. And we have 13,615 skill points to spend. And we're going to do so right now. I didn't know where to go with it, but we upgrade our ball security to a 96 and our offensive rebounding to a 37. Going 3-1 is exactly what we needed. It's been a very win one, lose one season, and 3 wins under our belt has us moving in the right direction. Next game is gonna be cinema. Peak cinema, if you would. LA Lakers, Sacramento Kings, 2 juggernauts in the state of California. You can't get better than that. But we can end the video as a 92 overall. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like. Make sure you comment AP for MVP in the comments. And if you're not following, make sure you follow. Because if you're not following, you're not gonna see the videos as soon as they're up. If you're not seeing them as soon as they're up, that means you're late. If you're late, that means you're not early. If you're not early, then you're late. If you're late, that means you're weird. Don't be weird, just follow. Thank you.